be getting a new piece. This one will be done in all red. I want this to look like my last green one. My green mandala. That's the goal of this one. This is definitely going to take like a week to do. Hello, Frenchie. It was not hot dogs, it was KFC. In fact, I rarely have hot dogs. I have hot dogs maybe a couple times a month. I haven't had any hot dogs in about a month, actually. But KFC is seems to be something that I have like a few times a week. I just love KFC. hamburgers I hamburgers I have quite frequently too because I live right next door to a fast food restaurant. They would get more of my business if they would learn how to actually do fresh fries instead of passing reheated garbage off as fresh. That's the only problem about the restaurant next door. Nothing's fresh. Their burgers are fine, but their fries are absolutely trash 95% of the time. You could tell them fresh, and then they'll go back and scoop the old fries into the basket and reheat them. And then when they give them to you, they'll be like, fresh hot fries in the bag. And I'm like, I watched you put them down, back down into the fryer. Don't tell me they're fresh. And you can also taste the quality of the fries too. Reheated fries have a slightly stale taste, and they're a lot harder to chew than fresh fries. And a lot of the times when you tell restaurants that you want no salt fries, they will reheat them because they think that the fryer oil will take out the salt aspect to it. And it may take out most of the salt, but I doubt it takes all of it away. Especially for people who can't have salt. But a lot of people say no salt fries just to get them fresh. If you do try KFC again, make sure you go within an hour after they open the store. That's when the chicken is at its best. Just don't go after 5:30 p.m. because they shut off their fryers. They shut off their fryers after about 5:30 p.m. and so they end up serving old chicken throughout the rest of the evening until they close at 9. So definitely don't go after 5 or 5:30. I mean, their chicken is great reheated in the microwave, but if you're gonna go to a restaurant and spend money, you want it fresh while you're there. I mean, leftovers is nice, but while you're there, you definitely want it fresh. I worked at KFC. That's how I know. That's how I know what is their procedures. Definitely right after they open for sure. The first 2 hours is the optimum time to go. And once lunch rush is over, then the business gets slower. Less chicken sells. Sometimes the dinner rushes between 4 and 5 are good times too, but you can always count on quality chicken right after they open because they don't have time to sit in the what do they call them, the warmers. If you go afternoon, make sure you ask for the top rack chicken because the top rack chicken is because they serve from the bottom rack first and they put the fresh chicken at the top rack, so you always want to ask for the top rack stuff. A lot of people will be like, well, how do you know that little trick? But if you're going right at opening, asking for top rack stuff is pointless because it's all fresh right after it opens. Top rack is good for like after like lunch rush and during the middle part of the day. I only work one day this week and one day next week. I don't know how I managed to get so lucky. I usually don't get more than 12 hours a week, anyways, but this week and next week I got lucky. Last week I worked about 20 hours, which was unusual. Very unusual for where I work. I never get extra crispy. I don't have the teeth to chew through the extra crispy, but extra crispy chicken seems to be drier than the original chicken. I also only get dark meat because dark meat is juicy. White meat is almost never juicy. Although 3 weeks ago I went to Safeway and bought some of their chicken, and they gave me I wanted dark chicken, but they accidentally gave me threw in a breast, and I couldn't believe how juicy that breast was. I had never had white meat chicken that juicy before, because usually it's dry no matter where you go. But that was probably the best breast I've ever had. Chicken breast from Safeway. Back when Albertsons was a store, they had great deli food. Absolutely great deli food. I don't even know if Albertsons exists anymore. I know Albertsons merged with Safeway a long time ago, but I don't know if there's any Albertsons stores left. I think they just kind of died out oh, hello KFC. KFC will always be the best. 100%. I will never turn my back on KFC. But whenever I go down to the riverfront, I have to go to Safeway to get my chicken because KFC is a couple miles the other direction. That's right, Calvin. I should. Except I was talking about chicken. Hello, KFC. Welcome to my streamy stream. KFC is always number one. No blasphemy here. Although blasphemy is spelled with a PH and not an F. And no T. No T either. Sweet. Calvin. I love chicken thighs. Nice, juicy chicken thighs. I can't tell you how tempting it is to say hold the thighs. I mean, hold the chicken. Wow. Wait. My drawing is KFC colors. I just realized red and white KFC colors. Maybe I should turn this into a KFC poster. KFC is nice. I wonder if KFC will forgive me for talking about Safeway chicken. I have never felt worse in my life. I went to the local KFC Taco Bell today for lunch and got the chili cheese burritos and a bag full of mild and hot sauce packets. Nice. I might stop by at KFC today. I will definitely have to get the top rack chicken because I don't go to work until 3:30 today, so that's kind of late in the day for KFC. But it's still okay to get chicken at that time because they if they're low on chicken, they still cook chicken at that time. So it is highly possible to get good chicken at that time. My KFC in my town has been busy lately every time I go in, so and that's a good thing because they're coming out with a new chicken restaurant called Chick-fil-A and I have a feeling KFC might close because of Chick-fil-A. I will not go to Chick-fil-A because of KFC. I have to respect the essence of KFC. And since Safeway is technically not considered a fast food, I don't consider it blasphemy or turning my back on KFC. We'll just pretend that the chicken at Safeway was made at home and that I was purchasing it from myself to myself. The kiosk doesn't work well at the Taco Bell I go to. Sometimes my name comes out as Ivan or just ill. Oh, oh, Ulvin. None of the consonants work on the keyboard. Chick-fil-A doesn't have mashed potatoes like KFC, just waffle fries. And they aren't real waffles because I've seen them. Well, my advice is never use a kiosk at any fast food place because, in general, people's hand washing skills are terrible, especially in the bathrooms. People don't wash their hands in the bathrooms, their hands are dirty, so you're sitting there touching a really nasty kiosk that doesn't get wiped down because employees don't go out to the lobby to wipe them like they should. It is just ugh. I would order my food just from a person. If they told me to use a kiosk, they wouldn't get my business at all. That is how I do things. I will never use a kiosk to order my food. I will always use a live person or I will do without. I can't do kiosks. I won't do kiosks. I mean, I can, but I won't. I always wash my hands when I come home before I eat. I heat. I don't know where other people's hands. Absolutely. Or at least take a bottle, like the mini bottles of sanitizer with you when you go to those places. So as soon as you're done touching the keyboard, you can pull out your sanitizer and sanitize your hands. I always have a bottle of sanitizer ready for myself. I always get those little bottles. I always get these bottles of sanitizer. Ooh, yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, casinos can be kind of disgusting too. I haven't been to a casino in a long time. Last time I was at a casino. My employer didn't have my paycheck ready on time, so I basically had to watch my friends gamble, and it was boring for a while. But then my friend loaned me $40 so I could gamble because him and his wife were on a winning streak. So I joined them at the table and I started winning over and over and over. And then I won $250, I think it was. And then I told my friends, "This, I'm done gambling. Here's $60 because they loaned me 40, so I gave them $60 because I gave them $20 of interest, and then I walked away with the rest of the money, and I didn't spend another cent on the machines. And they were so mad at. Well, his wife wasn't mad at me, but he got a jealous attitude that I had won, and then the rest of their because we were there for many hours. And after I had walked away from the table, they both started losing at other tables, and they lost thousands of dollars that night. And I walked away with what I won at that one table. I was happy because I had bills to pay, so I wasn't gonna I wasn't gonna spend my winnings. And the whole car ride back to my town, I was laughing my ass off because, oops, I'm on my art channel, lol. I was laughing my caboose off because he was just getting so mad that I wouldn't give him all my winnings. It was hilarious. His wife thought it was funny too. His wife kept telling him to knock it off. It was great. Yeah, it was hilarious. I should text him and remind him of that. I haven't talked to him in a while though, but I should just text him and be like, "Hey, remember that one time?" Oh man, that is just so funny. I haven't been to a casino since. That might have been back in 2011 because that was really long time ago. Oh, that was funny. I think the wife was just irritated that she and him lost a whole bunch of money. She wasn't irritated with me for sure, but he was. But he knows that she has a gambling addiction, and he chose to let her continue anyways. And he continued too, so. That was the moment that I knew I could walk away from anything because I can't be addicted to gambling. A couple months ago, I went to the bar I went to the bar with $4 in my pocket. That's the only cash I had. I used my debit card to buy my cheeseburger and fries, had my cheeseburger and fries, walked by the lotto machines. I was like, nah, I better not. But then I turned back and went to the machines. I won $20 on one machine, 10 on another machine, and I won like $50 on those machines. I used three machines to win that money because once you win on one machine, I like to move to another machine because it's insanely rare to win twice in a row. And for some reason, it worked out for me. I walked away with almost $50. It was a couple dollars less than $50. It was like 47.50 or something. I think I need to go back down to the river at some point. I think I'll go to the river tomorrow and do a live stream tomorrow. No, I'm not on camera. I keep forgetting. I keep going off camera. Oh, I better push my camera back. So let's see if I am on camera now. Okay, here. This is a better view. Perfect. I am on camera now. Perfect. Every time I draw, I go off camera. I am not very. I am directionally impaired, honestly. I posted a new short on my shorts page of my transparent artwork that I had printed on. Many years ago I printed artwork on transparent paper, and it was awesome. I should probably do that with a couple more of my pieces. It's been, I think it was like almost 2 decades ago that I did the transparency paper test, and I just found my transparency prints this morning. The Sasquatch ever spotted it at the stream you go to? No, the Sasquatch is in Canada, and so is Bigfoot. I have no idea who DB Cooper is. Wheat. Oh, I've never heard of that before. I can tell you one thing, it sure wasn't me. And what are the odds that if Mr. Cooper didn't survive, someone found the money and did not report it? It's likely someone didn't report the money if that happened. Somebody found all that kind of money, would you report it? I have a hard time believing I would report it if I found money like that. I don't think I'd report it. Now, if it had someone's name attached to it, of course I would turn it in. Oh yes, I will. I will definitely be at the stream tomorrow. The more I think about it, the more I want to go to the stream tomorrow. The river, I should say. I will stream at the river tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I had this really weird dream last night that I was at the river and I got some sort of amoeba infection from the water, and my face turned into a bruise, and something was really wrong. And I was like, in my dream, I was like, okay, I can't ever go back to the river again. I hope that's not a precursor. That was a very odd dream to have. Oh, I'm off camera again. Oh well. Wait. Are you gonna ever upload any more? I guess maybe you're not here. Still, I was gonna ask if you were going to upload any more models that you used to build. I haven't seen any modeling videos lately. Wheat. KFC is nice. Frenchie is also nice. My phone sounds like it's farting. I don't know if any of you have seen my green drawing, but this red drawing is, I want it to look similar to my green drawing. I will go get it real quick. I'll get a print of it for sure. This is this is what I want the red one to look like, similar to this one. It'll be a mandala type. It'll be nice when it's done, I'm sure. have to remember I have to work for 3 hours today. 3 hours? 3 hours this week and 3 hours next week. Wait. No, okay, this way. Thought that would be better, but no, not really. this isn't going to turn out well at all. This is going to be lopsided as hell. God, this is so stupid. This is going to be so damn lopsided. God damn this piece of shit drawing. No matter what I do, it's gonna come out shit. I might as well make the whole goddamn border red because now this looks like ass. Let me guess, this is gonna come out like shit too. There's not enough space once again for any of this shit. Fuck! I suppose it isn't as bad as the other side of the sheet, where I really royally messed things up, but it's still pretty awful. And the side's gonna be the same damn thing. I can already fucking tell. God damn it. Fuck. Well, this side won't be a disaster, but all three of the other sides are a complete disaster. Alright, the border work is done. Now I'm going to open up my brand new stencil. I just throw the other one in the trash because some of the circles were driving me insane. Like, some of them were slightly damaged and I kept bumping into it, creating chaos. Unwanted chaos, I should say. Because another art enthusiast would turn my words into something positive. No, it wasn't positive for that particular drawing. It's like when you try to tell another artist that, "Ooh, I made a mistake on this drawing." "Oh, that's nonsense. That's not a mistake. That's a happy accident." I get what they're doing, but that kind of crap annoys the hell out of me. Oh, there we go. Okay, well that came out nice. Balbacoa. train was clearly calling out my name. No, I think I'm gonna end it here for now. Maybe it'll turn out into something great when I'm done with it. Sweet. All right, have a good day, everyone.